bird is called a ground hornbill, and it has a kill of some sort. I'm not sure what it was. It took it behind that bush as we came up here. And they're totally carnivorous, those hornbills. I don't want to move because I think it'll run away. Let's maybe just sneak. Now, the giant land snail, of course, is imminently eatable for human beings as well. I've never eaten one, but I know people who have. That is a beautiful, beautiful view of a ground hornbill. Not very closely related to the other hornbills. Isn't he lovely? This is quite stunning. I'm just going to try and ease back a little bit again. Don't go away, little bird, don't go away. Those red wattles, or sort of red protuberances on his face, indicate what sex he is. Now, the females do have those too, but they've also got a blue patch in the middle. He didn't have, or he might have a ring on his foot. And I'll just check. I did look at his feet quite closely. I don't think a flock of up to sort of 5 or 6 birds. They only breed for the first time when they are 9 years old. So very long time before they reach sexual maturity. It's definitely a male, that one. And then they fly up into an enormous tree cavity. He's found something else to eat, possibly a termite. They need an enormous tree cavity in which to nest. I mean, you can imagine that bird is like an enormous turkey. He stands about 2.5 feet high. So you can imagine the size of the tree cavity that he would need in order to nest. And then the female of the alpha pair in the flock will lay 2 eggs. Now I'm going to just whisper quietly because he's coming quite close to us. And only one of them, both chicks will hatch, but only one will survive. And so what the research projects do is when they know a flock is nesting, they go to the nest and they remove one of the eggs. They remove the egg that is laid second. And then they incubate them, and they will raise that chick on its own and then try and reintroduce it to a flock later on. And it's been quite effective. Let me just roll back here. Just don't want to do it too fast. You see, every time we infinitely better when we don't start the engine, though. Now, Patricia, very good question while he's walking by if they're strictly ground birds. Patricia, they fly very well, but they're very heavy, of course, and most of their... in fact, the only flightless bird that we get out here is an ostrich. If you are unable to fly out here, it normally means you will be eaten within seconds. So the only place you really find flightless birds, he's got something else there to eat. It looks like a grub. Hey, Andrew?
It looks like a bit of a... something.
Shell.
It's hard to see.
No.
Maybe a grub.
I wonder if he's probably also very good adept at finding where dung beetles have buried their... He didn't like it. Where dung beetles have buried their balls, because in those balls, of course, will be very succulent little grubs to eat. So the only place I just, of course, with the dodo was a good evolve in flightlessness.